UNOPS is committed to supporting the government of South Sudan in the building of a viable and stable state following decades of conflict. UNOPS has been operational in South Sudan since 2005 and has successfully implemented a wide range of projects on behalf of the government and other partners. This includes the construction of roads, bridges, and airstrips, and the building of government offices, schools, and police and justice facilities.
UNOPS has been actually in operation in Sudan and now Republic of South Sudan effective 2005 and has contributed considerably to essentially the development of infrastructure and procurement in the country.
UNOPS office is located within South Sudan's Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and works closely with state authorities on all projects. All UNOPS operations also consider environmental, gender, and community concerns. UNOPS is also ISO 9001 certified, showing the organization's commitment to quality. Roads are vital when building a stable and viable state to improve access to markets in order to boost food production and economic growth, to allow state structures to quickly respond to internal conflict, to expand police and judicial services, and to increase access to hospitals and schools. However, this is not an easy task in a country like South Sudan, where there are only a few all-weather roads, meaning vast tracts of the country are only accessible during the dry season.
We have large areas of marshland and where we only have black cotton soil, which is very difficult to build in. The wet season is very long, the dry season is very short. So we have a short period in which to get materials in, get contractors on the ground, construct and get out again. UNOPS is the implementation partner of choice for many donors and other UN agencies for a number of reasons. We are considered to be technically very competent. We have good strong contractual background for running construction contracts. We also have the ability to work in very difficult areas. We can access areas using the UN system, using UNMISS, UN Mission in Sudan flights.
By the end of 2011, UNOPS had helped its partners construct or rehabilitate 10 bridges, 475 kilometers of roads, and 4 airstrips.
Now actually the community are so happy because now they can easily move across the river without any struggle.
South Sudan continues to face internal challenges. Youth unemployment is significantly high, tribal and ethnic divides persist, and disputes over cattle, water, and grazing and fishing rights often erupt into violence. The country is widely contaminated by mines and explosive remnants of war. UNOPS has helped a range of national and international demining partners address these threats. Together, they have trained well over 1 million people about mine risks, destroyed almost 900,000 mines and pieces of unexploded ordnance, and cleared 19,000 kilometers of transport routes. UNOPS also works to promote stability in South Sudan by improving access, strengthening the rule of law and access to justice, and combating youth exclusion. On behalf of UNDP, the South Sudan Recovery Fund, and others, UNOPS is implementing projects under 4 UN Joint Stabilization Programs in key conflict-affected states: Warab, Lakes, Eastern Equatoria, and Jonglei. Under the program, UNOPS has been working to construct or rehabilitate large numbers of police posts and stations, prisons, and courthouses, as well as training centers for police officers and prison workers. For all these projects, UNOPS architects and engineers are designing and constructing sustainable and secure buildings, which improve work conditions for state employees and boost the humane treatment of detainees.
We are here building a county headquarters for one of the counties. UNOPS also does some capacity building. First of all, we have local engineers recruited by UNOPS directly.
I'm now going with 5 years for site monitoring and supervision in UNOPS. And in fact, it has been the best so far in my career. Got exposed to very many things. Capacity building is also there. Actually, we make a routine progress report. We are here to control quality, to ensure that the works are done to expectation.
UNOPS also advises, puts upon the contractors to recruit local populations so that eventually after UNOPS is out of structures like this, the community will have gained skill in construction or general technical works.
We are taking more than 50% of the local laborers. We are training in them the masonry works, carpentry works, and whatever the best we can see. Our intention is by the end of the project we are leaving this place so that those people whom we are trained will be helpful in the Nani community development.
To improve the job prospects for even more young people, UNOPS is working with 11 other UN agencies with funding from the Spanish government. Teams of young people under UNOPS supervision have participated in the renovation or construction of 4 youth training centers, which include workshops, market stalls and a kitchen, in order to boost youth employment possibilities. South Sudan has a massively underdeveloped health system. The country faces a large range of health problems combined with poverty, lack of water, and basic sanitation. On behalf of USAID, UNOPS rehabilitated 2 rural healthcare centers to improve the care of women and children and reduce extreme high rates of maternal and infant mortality. Additionally, UNOPS supported the Ministry of Health by helping them implement an electronic health system. UNOPS procured and installed IT equipment and power generators. In South Sudan, half of the children do not attend school. Only 27% of adults can read or write, and 84% of all women are illiterate. Less than 10% of children who go to school have access to permanent classrooms.
According to the research of UNICEF and UNOPS, the school infrastructure is still very in need for assistance, especially the buildings.
On behalf of UNICEF, USAID, the UK Department for International Development, and the Government of Italy, UNOPS is in the process of building over 80 schools. UNOPS is also drilling wells for safe drinking water and procuring the equipment and furniture the schools need.
The area where I'm pointing now, there was a structure, very old structure that was in a very dilapidated state. That's where the pupils in this class were using as their classroom. Right now, you can see they are in their classrooms and they are having a very good facility for learning environment.
In accordance with UNICEF policies and in partnership with the Ministry of Education, UNOPS designed all the schools to be as child-friendly as possible.
According to the data, primary school level students are a lot, but secondary school level kids become very few. So we're going to have playground, football ground, and for the secondary school there will be basketball court, water will be there so that the kids feel like, okay, we go to school, we play and we study.
All educational projects have a specific focus on increasing the education of girls. For example, UNOPS is helping its partners set up parent-teacher associations to help get girls back to school. Other methods are building separate toilets and cutting bushes around the school to reduce the risk of sexual violence.
We are UN. We are committed to helping the government of South Sudan attain the MDGs. We are like all other UN partners and the international development partners, and we are working together and pulling together to help this newest republic to reach its goal. And I hope that history will judge that we did indeed make a significant contribution.